I'm from Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, in EC department. Thank you very much. So I'll talk about our IEEE student branch later because I have 7-minute constraint. So I'd like to drive home the idea which this paper talks about. So I talk about 5 topics. So we can see as we go on. So thank you IEEE India Council for the M.V. Chauhan Award and giving me this opportunity to share the work here. I hope more students apply the next year. So what is a signal? So I am from signal processing background. So what is a signal? It is an output of something when you probe a system or a process. So you can have natural signals like temperature, humidity, seismic signals, or you can have man-made signals which are communication signals or traffic light signals, or Facebook like is a signal which can reveal a lot if you like somebody. So what is signal processing? So signal processing is signal carry information. So we need to understand signals and so that we can modify the signal and we can synthesize back the modified signal. So the whole concept is like I give you a car, you can open the car into its parts, you know everything about the parts, you can make a new car. So is signal processing so simple? So can we take a similar approach to understand any complex signals such as speech, music or image? Because speech and music and image are the signals which we are confronted with every day. So I have some sounds here, but I think I will not be able to play because time limitation. We'll see if I can later. So if we go forward with this approach, then signals are continuous, right? So we need to sample the signal. So this is what happens if you see in continuous domain, but when you capture with the camera, you see it in pixels, right? So somehow you have to go from this domain to this domain to see a clear picture. So it's a lot like few blind men went to see an elephant, and some will catch its tail and say it's a rope. Some will catch its leg and say it's a tree. So everyone has a new, wants to define it in a new way according to what he sees. The sampling is also a similar thing. When I captured the photo of moon, I captured the pixels. So I don't know what the whole thing means. But if somehow I can make this to this, I am done. So here also everyone is sampling the elephant at different places. So nobody knows what the whole thing is. And this is what happens when you go to signal. You are sampling the signal at different points. So you can have 2 signals for the same points, right? So this is the problem of aliasing. So what approach has been taken to address this is you sample the signal at Nyquist rate, and which is band limited. The signal as band limited, you have perfect reconstruction. So am I boring you all with here? So you all are from IEEE, right? So I think you'll be okay with this Shannon sampling and all, Nyquist rate. So so can we do something differently? So I thought of putting today only I found this, that if you want something in your life you never had, you will have to do something you have never done. So Shannon sampling sits here, and Nyquist sampling. Can we jump out of that theme of uniform sampling? So the idea we proposed is we have an event-based sampling scheme. So in current day computer or microprocessor, what happens is you have a clock, right? 3.4 gigahertz or 2.3 gigahertz, and the clock is running at a uniform rate. So, but here we have an event, and the signal comes, and the signal is sampled when the signal hits an event. So the sampling is not uniform here. The signal is coming, you have an event detector, and the signal is sampled only when the event occurs. So I am storing the time instant and the value at that time instant. So some simple events are like when the signal crosses a level, this red line is a level. Whenever it crosses, I will sample the signal at those instants. Or I can sample the signal at these extrema points, right? And these happen to be non-uniformly placed. So that is the whole idea of the work. And we saw reconstruction using the approach. The reconstruction approach goes through, assume the signal to be a Fourier series model here. And we get back the reconstruction. This talks about the error in reconstruction. So what you have to show when you want to reconstruct the signal is what is the, how much noise can it tolerate and how much error in timing instant it can tolerate. And the scheme shows that it can be improved further, but it can work for certain class of signals. So we saw some examples with speech signals. So that's how the paper is about. So, so the idea is, in NIQ sampling, you're sampling the amplitude, but here you're sampling the time instance. So you're storing the time, not the amplitude. That is the idea which is different from NIQ sampling. Because in NIQ sampling, you have NT, right? So the T says you about time. So n plus 1t, n plus 2t. But here the time is a continuous function. And the time is storing the information. So that's all I have from the paper side. So I'll be happy to take any questions regarding that. So if you don't have any question right now, but if you get questions later, you can shoot me a mail at this email ID. That is neerajww@gmail.com. So I'll be happy to reply back to any of your questions you have. And as I'm from IEEE student branch IISc, so I will just like to highlight one program we have. That is the outreach program. So you can go to this website we have and log into this outreach program, and we'll be happy to come over to your college and conduct a small one-day workshop on whatever areas you are interested in and match up to the research we do. And we'll be happy to share with you. Thank you.